the Wild. Next up is Levi Rogers from Minot, wrestling Grant from Mandan. On deck, Rowan Warner and Kelvin Huertas. Driven by Tech, Levi Rogers. Next up from Minot, Rowan Warner will be wrestling from Mandan, Kelvin Huertas. On deck, Ben Hartman and Hayden Ford. final JV match of the evening. Rowan Risbrook from Minot versus Riker Credit from Mandan. Winner by major decision, Rowan Risbrook. That concludes JV matches.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged, the stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
It's another Thursday night of wrestling on the PSP Network, and this time there's two duels in one night from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. The final home duel of the season for the Minot High Magi is against the Mandan Braves today on the PSP Network. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, everybody. With timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed to stay in your car, drive through oil change service. It'll take about 15 minutes. And any of their Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more of what they do online at VIOC.com. I'm Owen Patterson on the call for two WDA duels today on the PSP Network, featuring the Braves of Mandan, who on the girls' side come in at 3-4, but just 1-3 in WDA matches, against the Minot High Majets. 2-1 overall, 2-1 in the conference. It's been an up and down season for both of these teams, of course, in the very young varsity sport of girls wrestling in North Dakota. A lot is still really being decided over the course of these years, finding out these programs and these teams, but it seems like Mandan and Minot High, they'll be some of those programs that will really be at the top of the West region. And even though there really is no regions in or classes in girls wrestling just yet, it's a statewide competition. Mandan and Minot have proven themselves to be some of the best upstart programs in girls varsity wrestling, and we'll see them on the mats today from Minot. Well, we've got a lot to cover today in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Let's set up the matchup here by taking a look at the WDA standings. Just mentioned that there are no real classes, alignments, or regions in girls wrestling. There's an East and a West, but there's really no WDA, so it might get a little confusing by the time the season ends when teams like Alexander and Rugby start joining the West Region tournament. Just know that there is no WDA in girls wrestling this year, but for scheduling purposes, the WDA is facing off against one another in these duels. So here are your standings. They are brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto. On the girls' side, we'll start on the right side. Bismarck High. I mean, since day one, they have dominated girls wrestling. They were upset by Minot High earlier this year, but the Majets have recently suffered a loss in a duel. Legacy currently in second there at 2-1, and 1 through 5 right there. It seems anybody could beat anybody on any given night in the WDA. Meanwhile, teams ranked 6 through 10 right there, having a tough time in the early part of the season. That includes Mandan, 1-3, but this is a team that definitely has the ability to take a huge step forward as we get to the second half of the WDA wrestling regular season. Those are your standings, again brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto. And we're going to have a lot of ceremonies today here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Right now, you're getting introduced to the youth wrestling program. We saw that with the youth wrestling boys, the Dakota Rattlers, the last time we were here a week ago for the duel between Minot High and Legacy. And now it looks like the girls youth wrestling team now being introduced to the crowd here. The future of Minot High wrestling, if you will. And then there'll be another ceremony later on, of course, for Senior Day here for Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Once they start that, we'll bring it to you as well. And when we return to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, we'll take a look at some of the wrestlers to watch as we're just minutes away from our first match today in our WDA dual doubleheader on the PSP Network.
Great news! If If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network. Mandan and Minot getting ready to square off in a WDA wrestling dual doubleheader today from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Let's take a look now at our upcoming schedule this week on the PSP Network. Right about the halfway point. 21 live games on the PSP Network this week, and we're getting busy in places PSP Network really hasn't even been today. We welcome in a crew from Dickinson, North Dakota today as the Midgets host the St. Mary's Saints in a WDA, a rare Thursday basketball doubleheader there from the Queen City. Of course, Dickinson riding high on the boys' side after upsetting the #1 team in the state, Minot High, in this very building on Tuesday night. They try to carry that momentum into another win over St. Mary's. By the way, in the girls' game, which is starting in about an hour time, of course, they're in the Mountain Time Zone. St. Mary's' Natalie Benning hit 11 three-pointers in her last game on the court against Minot North on Tuesday. Lots of storylines there. A top 10 girls basketball matchup in Division B taking place from Washburn. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show already underway there in the grandest little city on the Missouri. Friday, all kinds of basketball once again. 8 games, 4 doubleheaders, 3 doubleheaders from Minot on Friday night, 1 from Williston. A top 10 boys basketball game on Saturday afternoon as the #1 team in Division B, Wilton Wing, takes on Glenelg and Hebron, and a cross-divisional matchup between Moat Hall, Lansford, Sherwood, and Des Lacs, Burlington. Plenty of basketball for your entertainment over Friday and Saturday, but we're glad you joined us here for high school wrestling on the PSP Network between Mandan and Minot High. Let's take a look now at maybe the matchup to watch today in our girls duel, and it's at 170. Macy Boyce going for Minot High against Lainey Yoakum is what it's expected to be there at 170. Both of these wrestlers got plenty of experience and plenty of wins a year ago, and they kept it rolling here into 2024-25 season. At the individual tournaments recently, kind of over that Christmas December, January holiday break. Each of them participated in the Bismarck Rotary tournaments, the Rumble on the Red. Yoakum had plenty of success in both of those. Boyce was the second place finisher, runner-up in the Bismarck Rotary tournament. And on the season, they've matched up once, Boyce and Yoakum. It was Elena Yoakum that got the win in the 5th place match at that Rumble on the Red, defeating Macy Boyce for that consolation championship. So 170. If it's like we expected, it'll be Macy Boyce against Lainey Yoakum. Two great wrestlers to watch out for in the West Region tournament, and most likely at the State Wrestling Girls Tournament in Fargo later on this year. They've turned out the lights on us, so that means it's time. We're about to meet the matchups here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. I think we got a little bit of time to take one more break on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show and come back just in time for our opening match tonight from Minot.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Fighting time for the national anthem here from Minot. Well, as you heard there in the wrestler introductions, plenty of open weight classes today. And Lainey Yoakum, as well, we talked about it in the pregame show. We really don't know who the wrestlers will be wrestling until this thing starts. So there will be no match for Lainey Yoakum today as Minot is open in her weight class. So not much to get to here, which means every single match is going to be very important today between Minot and Mandan. Really no room for much error there.
In grateful appreciation of outstanding service and unselfish devotion to interscholastic activities and Minot Girls Wrestling, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize Mr. Mitch Meyer as the 2023-24 NFHS Section 5 Coach of the Year for Girls Wrestling.
Well, we just had a surprise announcement to us. Region Coach of the Year, Mitch Meyer, girls wrestling coach at Minot, NFHS District Coach of the Year. What an honor there. Leading this program, again, the very early stages of girls wrestling in North Dakota, only in its third season of varsity sport. And now it's about time to get to wrestling today on the PSP Network. We'll start at 100 pounds.
For our first match of the night at 100 pounds, from Mandan, Brooklyn LaFriends will be wrestling.
The Brooklyn LaFriends against Peyton Russell.
Correction, we'll be starting this duel at 136 pounds.
Oh. And now we're at a different weight class. All right, well, we will figure out what weight class. Oh, we're at 136. All right. This is at 136 for Mandan, Gemma Valoria against Minot's Peyton Russell. And we already have a blood timeout after just 12 seconds. So we're off to a fast start today from Minot. There was a okay, they put 3 points on the board. There we go. There was a 3-point takedown by Russell of Minot. And we've got a timeout right now for Valoria as blood cleaning up the mat. So a lot to put together here on the PSP Network. We're starting at 136 today, and mentioned so many open weight classes here in this duel that a win by pin anywhere is going to be very impactful in the matches that actually are contested. I haven't counted just yet how many open weight classes each team will have. But I think it was 3 each. All right, we're ready for wrestling again. 12 seconds in, Valoria is back from the blood timeout and goes right back. It's still not totally stopped there in the nose. And we will continue to put this opening match on pause. See there, Bennett for Minot, or sorry, Peyton Russell. Got the wrong name again. And that's got to be frustrating for sure as a wrestler to do all that preparation, get hyped up for your match, and then 12 seconds in you get the takedown. It has to be stopped not once but twice consecutively by the blood timeout, but it's probably something that Russell has experienced before. I don't know if she's telling her teammates to calm down or practicing the moves here. And Valoria will be welcome back onto the mat. And we will restart with 1:48 to go in the first period. Russell got those 3 points for the takedown immediately. Now going to work against Gemma Valoria. Already the back points is Russell. And there is an early pin, just 24 seconds of wrestling time. It took about 4 minutes total, but Russell has the first points on the BNC National Bank scoreboard for the Minot Majettes. Here it is again on the Ryan Family Dealerships. Well, nope, we're going to have to work on that too today as we are quite a bit behind today on the PSP Network. 6-0 lead for Minot as we now go to 142. And Scott Wrestlers checking in here. Riley Hansen going for Minot against Taika Heinert for Mandan. There's a takedown already for Hansen of Minot. Again, going after these Mandan wrestlers early, and there's a chance this could end in a pin in the first minute as well, just like our last match with Russell and Valoria, and it does. This one just a few seconds longer. It was 24 seconds last time, 27 seconds here, but Hansen with the win by pin. Here it is on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. And Minot is out to a 12-0 lead early on. What a start for the Majettes here at home. At 148 now for Mandan, Marie Froelich. And for Minot, Claire Fegley. Fegley going right to that right hip, driving Froelich there into the mat. That'll be an early takedown again. All of these matches looking very similar right now for Minot. Trying to get Froelich onto one shoulder and gets the pin. 24 seconds in, Minot High is dominating right now at the middle weight classes. No matches taken 30 seconds yet. There's the pin again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. 18-0 Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com. And now we get our first open weight class of the day, and it's at 155. Macy Boyce of Minot uncontested, so 6 more for the Majettes. And another open weight class now at 170. Alexis Storsved will get the Mandan Braves on the scoreboard for the first time. There's going to be 6 points here added for Mandan, making this 24-6. And we'll progress to 190. Another open weight class here at 190 for Mandan. It's Lainey Yoakum. We talked about in the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame. No match for her today. But at 250, we do get a match. It'll be J.C. Peterson for Mandan against Jadens Fletcher of Minot. With your score, Minot 24, Mandan 12 after a couple of open weight classes for Minot High. No match yet. It's taken more than 30 seconds, and Jadens Fletcher doesn't want to change that fact. An early takedown there. Already onto one shoulder. Jadens Fletcher. Oh my goodness. 15 seconds in, there's back points going her way. Fletcher wasting no time, but Peterson staying up for a little bit. And this will be our first match to take half a minute, and it's right on that 30-second mark for Jadens Fletcher. Possible Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel right here. Watch the takedown from Jadens Fletcher. And Minot High, it's all about the Majettes right now, leading 30-12, and now we go back to the top at 100. And we will have a filled weight class here. For Mandan, it's Brooklyn LaFriends. This is what we thought we were starting with. Brooklyn LaFriends of Mandan against Ella Brown of Minot. And this one, it might not go the same way that the others have for Minot High so far. LaFriends 34-3 this season, the sophomore, wrestling at 100 pounds. Ella Brown, though, a very experienced wrestler for Minot High. Just a freshman, but wrestled varsity all of last year for the Majettes. Same thing this season. And now we have a bit of a longer match. Good to see. Already have a 3-1 score. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember a takedown in the first minute, and maybe I just missed it. Brown's got the right leg there of LaFriends. But LaFriends has the right leg of Brown, and stalemate will reset neutral in the center. Brooklyn LaFriends, talking about her, really her first varsity matches coming this season. And in 37 matches, 34 victories. And that is something that Mandan is very used to here at the 100-pound weight class, as they had a very talented wrestler a year ago, Keely Kainoa. State tournament placer, WDA champion, but she's wrestling for legacy this season. So you got to find a replacement. They found a good one in Brooklyn LaFriends. And there she gets the takedown points. And it is 6-1. So I missed a takedown and an escape in the opening seconds. Final seconds of the first period, LaFriends in the lead. And the lead will be 5 points after 2 minutes. You see the Mandan coaching staff. James Porter is the head coach. Brandon Anderson, the assistant. A couple volunteer assistant coaches as well for Mandan. Team that is 1-3 against WDA opponents, 3-4 overall. They recently hosted a quad tournament where they wrestled in 3 duels in one day, going 2-1. A reversal there for LaFriends as we start the second period. She leads 8-1 here over the Minot wrestler Ella Brown, and down 18 so early. Mandan's going to need takedown points here. I'm just not sure if a 3-point win by decision or even that 4-point major is going to be enough here for Mandan with how Minot started out this duel in the contested matches. Brown was up to one knee there. But back onto the mat, and now the back points accumulating for LaFriends of Mandan. Got to get that left shoulder down. She's close. Brown fighting against it. Halfway through the second period, LaFriends rolls over there. Right back onto the mat. LaFriends needs an extra effort here. Push that left shoulder into the mat there from Brown, but she's now twisted onto one hip. This is good defense by Brown. How long can she hold it up there? LaFriends continues to readjust. Brown now flips, or tries to, but I think that just played right into LaFriends' favor as Brooklyn LaFriends does get the win by pin. Here it is on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay, and that's big. We just spoke about it at the start of the second period. Mandan needed 6 there from LaFriends, and they got it. So now we progress to 106, and Mandan is only down by 12 points. And this, again, an important one for the Braves. These contests at the lighter weight classes, Anna Weigel of Mandan against Brooklyn Ost of Minot. And it was Weigel that made that first engagement there. Mandan in the black, Minot in the maroon today. Now Ost goes after the right knee. Ost going to try and lift Weigel here. Instead, spins out of the back and gets the takedown. She's got control here. Weigel trying to get to standing, unable. Early 3-0 lead for the the Minot wrestler Brooklyn Ost. Not much Weigel's able to do right now. Now Ost trying to flip Weigel onto the back, but unable to successfully do so. Again, Weigel back to standing, this time holding it a little bit longer, but right back onto the mat. This is the first period, 53 seconds to go on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ost, now she's got Weigel on his shoulder. It's looking good again for Minot. Trying to double up Mandan, and they do. Brooklyn Ost, watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. It was Ost the whole time, Brooklyn Ost. 36-18 your score, Minot in front. And that's an open weight class there for Mandan, so the lead is now 42-18 for Minot. So a win by forfeit for Kylie Schlotz at 112 and 118. We do have a contest here at 118, and judging by the score here, a 24-point lead for Minot, and we have just 3 weight classes to go. This might be complete. You get to that 40 points, and it's pretty much in the books, but obviously with the open weight classes here, Mandan competitive matches can get this almost back to 50-50, but Minot high, that start, so impressive. Took the first 4 matches, first 4 competitions here by win by pin in 30 seconds or less. All right, we're at 118 now. On the mat in Magic City Campus Gymnasium. There, got the right leg. Looking for a throw. And eventually does. Takedown points. Here at 118, Madison Racine of Minot wrestling Bailey Campbell of Mandan, and it's Racine up 3-0. Working here in the first period. Minot high up by 24 with just 3 matches to go, so the max that Mandan can get is 36. Unable to get Campbell here onto his shoulder is Racine. Might just have to play this to the second period unless Campbell here tries to slip away, and now it looks like Racine has some better odds. Down to 6 seconds. Looking for action here from Bailey Campbell, our 2 officials today. And just as Racine got Campbell to roll over there onto the neck, the first period did come to a close. It'll be Mandan's option. They defer. And with a 3-point lead, Madison Racine will start down here in the second period. And we have a blood timeout. Once again, we have a break in our action, which gives us time to remind you that today's broadcast of high school wrestling on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. I also want to thank Minot State University. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you can earn the degree for the career you desire. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. And that's cleaned up. Blood stopped there for Madison Racine, and we're back to wrestling. Starting the second period here, it's Racine of Minot up 3-0. Here in this match at 118, Minot High as a team up 42-18. Racine, could you get that reversal? Maybe even a takedown now. There was an escape point given to Racine for that. Now the officials are going to talk this one over. They gave the 1 point to Racine for the escape. Never got the full reversal there after starting bottom. Now they will give reversal points to Racine and then an escape point to Bailey Campbell of Mandan. So 2 points for that reversal, and then 1 point for Campbell getting out of it. We're at 5-1 now in this match at 118 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Takedown for Madison Racine of Minot. Again, we've got the boys duel coming up next on the PSP Network. Down to our final 3 matches here in the girls duel. Minot High looking to get to 3-1 with just a handful of duels left in the regular season before we get to that West Region tournament. The big highlight of the regular season for Minot, who won that West Region dual tournament a year ago in sort of upset fashion against Bismarck High, despite sweeping the regular season. Bismarck High, though, such a good team in girls wrestling, but Minot High's been kind of step for step with them. Minot High got out to a 34-0 lead in that duel against Bismarck High, and that was enough to get the win despite a big Demons comeback. Good grip here on the shoulder by Racine. Got Campbell onto his shoulder, but look at this. All the way back around, Bailey Campbell. 3 more takedown points, though, for Racine. And now back points, and it could be a pin here quickly. Campbell is fighting to keep this match going, but yeah, that one, Madison Racine, that match really took a spin there in the middle of the second period. It was kind of a slow-moving one. Racine just all kinds of effort there to get Campbell onto his shoulder, and then Campbell kind of did the work for her. So a win by pinfall, as all of our matches have been today. And now we move up to an open weight class. 6 points for Minot. And into our last match here, there will be a match. And it will be the lone senior on this Minot High girls wrestling team. Haley Carr on the mat. Against Elizabeth Hook of Mandan at 130. So the open weight class. And our last match puts Minot up 54-18. And now our last one here. And the lone senior on senior day, Haley Carr for Minot. Wrestling against Hook. Very good wrestler and experienced wrestler as well for Mandan. Going to the edge of the mat. And one hand still in by Hook, 1 foot still in from Carr. So we're going to keep this one going. Now both back to standing after 34 seconds of wrestling. And now we're out of bounds. Restart in the center here. On the season, Carr 20-4, wrestling at 130. Trying to get one final win here in the home gym. And the break apart here with 45 seconds to go, first period. Carr then driving into the mat. There's the takedown for Carr. She gets on the BNC National Bank scoreboard first. Our final match of this WDA duel. Onto the stomach. Carr has a chance at another throw here. Hook tried to flip there, but landed on her head. Again, edge of the mat. 12 seconds to go, first period. Hook will try and crawl back into the circle here. 3 seconds now. They're back into play, but time will expire there before Carr could get that last move. Here's the takedown on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. And it was just all of a sudden. After they split, they did a readjustment there, the headgear, and then bam. Looks like our officials will be talking something over with the scorers table. Again, gives us time to thank another one of our sponsors, the PSP Network, Northern Plains Heating and Air, with over 25 years of experience as your heating air experts and the factory authorized dealer for Aero Seal. There's no other choice to seal your heating air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Wrestlers meeting with their coaches here, and I think it's something to do with Haley Carr in an injury timeout. That's on the other side. Hook for Mandan seems to be all right, getting some coaching here between the first and second periods. And it looks like Carr will be good to go once again. Getting things squared away again at the scorers table. And Carr chooses top here to start the second period. 2 minutes back on the clock, 3-0 lead for the Minot wrestler Haley Carr. Hook tried to slide out of there. Carr keeps the grip. Carr was unable to get any back points in the first period after the takedown, while it was a little late in the first period. Hook back to standing, and they're going off the mat, way off the mat. So Hook will try that escape again. Tried kind of sliding out of there instead of going right to standing. This time tries to go onto her 2 feet. But Carr not letting go. There's a throw again. Keeping Elizabeth Hook on the mat. Final minute of the second period, still just 3-0 in our final girls match today. It'll be a Minot High victory in the duel. Already up by 36. Oh, Elizabeth Hook there, flipped Carr, but Carr the nice recovery to keep a hold on this match. Still in control right now. Turning onto his shoulder. What a move by Carr. She's been trying for about 3 minutes now since getting that takedown in the first period. But Hook is able to flip around. It'll be 4 near fall points for Carr, and now a reversal by Elizabeth Hook. So just as Carr takes a 7-0 lead late in the second period, it's now Elizabeth Hook with 2 reversal points. close to getting Carr onto that left shoulder. And time expires in the second period. Here's the reversal by Hook of Mandan. Carr trying to readjust. Hook found the opportunity, got out of that grip there, and gets the 2 points and carries quite a bit of momentum now into the third period, the final 2 minutes of regulation wrestling. Hook up top here to start the third. Has a hold of the right wrist of Carr, from turn onto that left shoulder. Carr gonna try and just slide away again. Hook is down 5 though. So it's imperative right now to get Carr onto his shoulder, get some back points. Trying to get her wrist out of there though is Hook. Is gonna try and flip here. Has a hold of the right knee and left shoulder of Carr. There's the turn onto his shoulder. Over to the right, but Carr might get out of this. What a match here in our finale. There's the reversal for Haley Carr. Now she's got Hook onto a right shoulder. Near fall points coming her way. Taking a big lead in the third, and with 50 seconds left, all she's got to do is hold on right now. 4 near fall points. Makes it 13-2. It's major decision territory. 2 reversal points now for Hook, and in just 35 seconds, has to get Carr onto both shoulders and get the win by pin. There's really no coming back at this point from the 9-point deficit. Just 2 reversals for Hook here in the match, has 24 seconds to go. Carr back to standing. Again, all she's got to do is avoid going onto a shoulder here, and she's going to win her final home match. Hook, one last chance, 13 seconds to go. Driving onto that right shoulder. Carr denies the move. That will do it. What a finale match there. Carr and a Hook, and it goes to Minot High's wrestler Haley Carr. A win by major decision. 60-18 your final in this WDA girls duel. Here's one of our later highlights of this match on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. This, I believe, is the reversal from Haley Carr. There it is. Wow. What a start to our day. We'll go right into our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads post-game show next on the PSP Network. 58-18 Minot with a win.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Property owners.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Minot High improves to 3-1 on this season, and WDA duels with a 58-18 victory over the Mandan Braves, and it got off to a fast start for the Majettes in their final home duel of the season. And from there, a few open weight classes brought Mandan back into this one, but a good finish in the end for Minot, sending off their lone senior, Haley Carr, in the final match of the day with a major decision win over Elizabeth Hook. Let's break down this match now as part of our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team Financial Advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help achieve your financial goals. Find them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com for their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Well, we started today's duel at 1:36, and it was Peyton Russell. The wrestling took just 23 seconds, but with a blood timeout early on by Valoria, it lasted about 4 minutes total, but Peyton Russell got the win by pin to kick off today's duel in 23 seconds over Valoria. That was followed up by a 28-second match that ended in a win by pinfall for Minot's Riley Hansen over Tyka Heinert. We kept it under 30 seconds at 1:48 when Claire Fegley of Minot got a win by pinfall over Marie Froelich of Mandan. It was 12-0 Minot High, and then we got into a bunch of open weight classes. Macy Boyce, a win for Minot, uncontested from Mandan, stretched the lead now to 24-0. Mandan came back thanks to two Minot open weight classes and wins by forfeiture by Alexis Storsved at 170 and Lainey Yoakum at 190. Probably Mandan's two best wrestlers right there. Really wanted to see them have a contest today on the PSP network, but that did not happen. A 24-12 lead for Minot at that point, and then it went back and forth there in the middle. At 250, Jadens Fletcher in just 31 seconds got a win by pinfall over J.C. Peterson, meaning the first four contests between Minot and Mandan where Minot wins with none of them taking more than a half minute. Obviously Fletcher won that one 31 seconds, so I guess I was wrong there. 31 seconds was the longest of the first four contests today. Mandan got on the board again when Brooklyn LaFrenz defeated Ella Brown, a win by pinfall in the second period after 3 minutes and 34 seconds of wrestling. And then it was two more pins for Minot High. Brooklyn Oast at 106 over Anna Weigel, and Madison Racine over Bailey Campbell in 347 at 118 pounds. And in between there, Kylie Schlotz, a win uncontested from Mandan there at 112. So the lead kept growing for Minot, and it would continue as Martha Ward at 124 did not have an opponent from Mandan, so she earned 6 points there. And then at 130, probably the match of the day, a major decision win by Haley Carr, the senior, the last one to wrestle on the mat defeating Mandan's Elizabeth Hook 13-4. Major decision win, so 4 points for the Majettes as they go on to win 58-18. Despite the 13-4 score, Elizabeth Hook met plenty of great moves there and kept that one interesting between her and Haley Carr, but Carr just found a way there at the end to defeat Elizabeth Hook for Mandan. It was almost like Hook would make a huge comeback win there, getting a pin in the third period, but Carr denied it the whole way, and that is how Minot High got their third win of the season in WDA duels. Time to hand out some awards here on the PSP Network as part of our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. We'll start with our Sport Clips MVP. Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. Check it in with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com or use the app. Who would be the MVP today for Minot? So many great matches, so many great wins for the Majettes. Really hard to pick which one, but I mean, Carr had an impressive one against Elizabeth Hook, winning by major decision. That one was nice. I think early on, even just Peyton Russell right away. I mean, get 6 points immediately. That sets your team up for success. She had a nice match against Gemma Valoria. Brooklyn Oast at 106 wrestled well against Anna Weigel of Mandan and a win by pin. There was really just too many to narrow down to one for Minot High. I mean, they were a determined team today against Mandan. So, I mean, all those winners for Minot, they actually didn't. They only lost one contest today to Mandan. Did the Majettes, and that was at 100 pounds when Brooklyn LaFriends defeated Ella Brown. So that's a tough award to come up with. Who wins that one today for Minot? Well, we'll give it to Haley Carr at 130, the win by major decision over Elizabeth Hook. How about, though, our Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel? Magic City Home Leisure, they are home and spa enthusiasts. They're excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality hot tub, pool, or sauna can bring into your life. They have a 5 out of 5 star Google rating with over 200 customer testimonials. You can trust Magic City Home Leisure to deliver. Your Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel today, it was at 250. Jadens Fletcher from the whistle right there gets the takedown. That was your Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel today. I mean, that was in Minot High's big run there early on in the duel where they were just dominating everything in this match, the duel. Taking an early lead over the Mandan Braves, which they would hold on to in the end for a 58-18 win on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. I believe there's a senior night presentation coming up next, so we'll kind of take a Magic Towing halftime intermission report for that. We'll return once that gets underway, and then, of course, the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show ahead of our second duel of the day, the boys matchup between Mandan and Minot. But in the girls duel, here your final score for the final time. It's the Magi 58, Mandan 18. Take a quick break on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Caden Philly, 133 pounds.
Yeah, Phantom! Phantom Philly!
They too are his biggest support system. Caden's go-to after weigh-in snack is red Powerade and Oreos. And a highlight of Caden's wrestling career was wrestling in Florida his freshman year. Caden's advice to upcoming wrestlers is give it all you got.
Yeah, Phantom! That boy Phantom!
Caden Kraft, 145 pounds.
Yeah, Crafty! That boy Crafty!
Craig and Jerry Kraft. Caden's advice to new wrestlers is, if you're on bottom, just stand up. Caden's pickup after a weigh-in is his grandma's egg burritos. One wrestling memory he cherishes was winning a 7-victory match on cancer awareness impact in front of a home crowd. He too has his biggest support from his parents, who said he would travel to the ends of the earth if that's what it took to come watch him support.
Yeah, Crafty! That boy Crafty!
I will Bledsoe, 172 pounds.
Yeah, Noah! That boy Noah!
Noah's biggest supporters throughout his career have been his parents, for always coming to every events and buying him shoes and things, as well as his girlfriend who was always there. Noah said winning the third place match at state has been the highlight of his wrestling career. His advice to future wrestlers is to work hard. Your body can handle much more than your brain will lead you to believe. Not to mention his go-to post-weight snack, ranch corn nuts and Nutella sandwich.
I want to know it!
Mason Eichhorn, 189 pounds.
Yeah, Mason! I want Mason!
Mason's favorite tournament has been Rebel in the Red. His favorite tournament snack is Uncrustables. His biggest supporters are his parents. His advice to future wrestlers and stats is working hard all the time and don't quit.
I want Mason!
Lincoln Brooks, 215.
I want Mason!
Larry Brooks. Lincoln's post-weigh-in meal is apple juice and a steak bowl from Keto. His favorite memories from his career is wrestling varsity for the first time his freshman year. Lincoln's advice when it comes to wrestling: don't feel sorry for yourself. We've all been there. Lincoln said his biggest supporters were his mother, for always coming to his meets, and his little brother Theo for letting him drill all his moves on him.
Yeah, Lincoln! I want Lincoln!
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Time now for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Ahead of our second duel on the day on the PSP Network between Mandan and Minot High. See the records there, 3-1 Mandan. Overall, Minot High 1-2, but now to confuse you a little bit, we've got pools in the WDA this season for high school wrestling, and this is an all-pool B match between Mandan and Minot. So Minot High with 1 win overall in 3 matches, but they're 0-1 right now to start out Pool B competition, and that's just to seed the WDA tournament a little bit better, maybe limit the number of duels, even though everybody's still almost wrestling everybody in the WDA. Mandan right now in the middle. They only have 2 duels left against Pool B competition. Minot's still a long way to go before that regional tournament, and it looks like we've timed this up just perfectly because it is time to meet the starters. So there's a look at the WDA standings brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto. Let's meet the starters now. Turns out to the PA announcer.
Starting off at 107 pounds, Mandan opens and Minot. Jack Holmes. 114 pounds for Mandan. Beckham Zachmeyer. Minot is open. At 121 pounds for Mandan. Hunter McRae will be wrestling for the Magi. David Blackerby. At 127 pounds for Mandan. Easton Freed will be wrestling for the Magi. Gavin Gaffin. At 133 pounds for Mandan. Kellen Beneke will be wrestling for the Magi. Caden Billion. At 139 pounds for Mandan. Bruce Lenz will be wrestling for the Magi. Burton. At 145 pounds for Mandan. Breckin Nick will be wrestling for the Magi. Hayden Kraft. At 152 pounds, Mandan is open and Minot will be wrestling Rowan Werner. At 160 pounds. At 160 pounds for Mandan, Kellen Ogden will be wrestling for Minot, Scott Strickland. At 172 pounds for Mandan, Tate Taylor will be wrestling for the Magi, Noah Bledsoe. At 189 pounds, Emery Slater from Mandan will be wrestling Evan Berg from Minot. At 215 pounds, Evan Neumann-Augusto from Mandan will be wrestling for the Magi, Lincoln Brooks. At heavyweight Mandan open and Minot, Liam Neff.
All right, those are your matchups here for this WDA duel on the PSP Network. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you as well to a couple of our PSP Network sponsors, Planet Pizza. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years, it's Planet Pizza. Also the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to 3, it's the UPS store. It's time for wrestling today on the PSP Network. A Minot High girls win in their duel started off the day. And now we go to the boys duel. And we start, of course, with an open weight class for the Mandan Braves. So it's a win already for Minot High. Oh, that's the JV. There we go. Varsity. 107, Jack Combs. No contest there, so 6 points. Oh my goodness. 6 points for Minot. And now at 1:14, we have our first match. There's the whistle and we are underway. Minot High wrestling in the maroon and gold, Mandan in the white and black. At 1:14, we meet Ben Hedberg for Minot and Beckham Zachmeyer for Mandan. It's Hedberg that goes after the right leg there of Zachmeyer. No takedown there. Hedberg also ended up on the mat. There's the takedown points eventually for Hedberg. Hedberg hasn't wrestled too much varsity this year. This is actually just his first varsity match of the season for Zachmeyer. And for Hedberg of Minot, he also hasn't wrestled a whole lot. This is his first varsity match of the season, so debut performances here at 1:14 for Hedberg of Minot, Zachmeyer of Mandan, and it's Hedberg in the lead, 3-0 with 45 seconds to go, first period. We're on the edge of the mat here. See Hedberg trying to twist Zachmeyer onto that shoulder. Does not. Gets the hip. That won't be a scoring move. Edge of the mat, 20 seconds to go in the first. Minot High, a 6-point head start essentially with Mandan's open weight class there at 107. Both ankles for Hedberg. Time running out though in the first period. Looks like Zachmeyer, if he can just hold on to this stance right here, will be safe till the second period. And that is exactly what he does. So 2 minutes of wrestling, and it's a 3-0 lead for Hedberg. And it'll be Zachmeyer's choice. He defers. Thought maybe that he would have an option there and would take it to try and get on the scoreboard immediately, but he's looking for the tie and that takedown. Start neutral here in the second period. And again, it's Hedberg with the first move, throwing off the mat. Zachmeyer, it's another takedown, another 3 points there for the Minot wrestler, Ben Hedberg. And we'll reset both wrestlers off the mat. Not to take you away from high school wrestling today on the PSP Network, but we have 4 great games of basketball as well happening right now from Washburn and Dickinson, North Dakota. But we thank you for tuning in here to the Magic City Campus Gymnasium in Minot for this WDA boys wrestling duel. On the restart, Zachmeyer of Mandan. He's got to stand up, and he does. Now trying to break the grip of Hedberg. Looks like he's unable to do so at the moment, and there he does. 1 point escape for Zachmeyer for the Braves. Oh, looked like they hit each other in the head right there. Both kind of doing the same move. And there was an injury timeout. It's a blood timeout for Mandan. Yeah, they kind of just collided with one another doing the same move at the same time. And both wrestlers getting checked out there by the athletic trainers. Spoke about the new format of high school wrestling in the WDA this year with the Pool A and Pool B. The top 4 teams only in each pool will qualify for the West Region Dual Tournament. Both Mandan and Minot currently in those top 4 positions. But Minot yet to pick up a win, though, against Pool B competition. Means that they're really not safe at all right now. Now it's Zachmeyer after his Hedberg sending the early messages off the restarts. Zachmeyer who had the escape point, going for the takedown, but it'll instead go to Hedberg. Hedberg got back around and takes a 9-1 lead. They gave him 3 points there. 36 seconds to go, back to the center. Zachmeyer trying to roll out there, but Hedberg is not letting go. Looking for a throw here. Again, Zachmeyer. He did this once already, breaks the grip. I think from the little wrestling that I've been able to see and the little moves I've been able to pick up on, an escape when you're working like Hedberg is, getting the amount of takedowns he has in that short period of time. As we're going to come up to our third period now with Hedberg with a 9-2 lead. You'll give up the escape, I guess, to go back to get another takedown and build that score. Just an observation from the broadcast position here. So we start the third period. Hedberg of Minot top with a 7-point lead. On the edge of major decision territory. This is our first actual competition here of the boys' duel. Jack Combs at 107 of Minot was unmatched by Mandan. Nobody in that 107 weight class for the Braves. Hedberg looking for another throw there. And we're going to restart. Minute 23 to go in regulation here. Again, you might have a 7-point lead in wrestling, but things can turn around very fast. Just because you're down 7 doesn't mean you can't win the big points. We get another stoppage. Another escape there for Beckham Zachmeyer. For Mandan, he trails by 6 now and gets back to neutral. Has a lot to work with now if you're the Mandan wrestler. With just 60 seconds though. Yeah, he's got to fight against Hedberg right now. Takedown for Ben Hedberg. Again, this is both wrestlers' first varsity match this season. They've been wrestling JV in the tournaments. Zachmeyer back to standing. That'll be a 4th escape for him. However, he's still down 8, and the major decision win is looming for Minot High. Just half a minute to go. Thrown off the mat there was Hedberg. Lost his balance. Zachmeyer waiting for him. Back in the circle. Zachmeyer's got to make one big move. Hedberg, though, will hold on the right hip. 15 seconds left. All he's got to do is hold on. And it looks like Hedberg will add to his lead just a little bit, make sure it's a 4-point major. And we'll count down the last 3 seconds right here. It'll be a Minot High win, the first varsity win this season for Ben Hedberg for the Minot Magicians. And they'll take it 15-4. All right, we move now to 121. Minot has changed wrestlers here at 121, so we'll try and figure out who that is. And the new wrestler at 121, Gavin Gathman for Minot. It was announced as Taven Blackaby, but it is Gathman wrestling against Hunter McGrain for Mandan. At 121. McGrain wearing the white singlet for Mandan now. Starts off with a 3-point takedown of Gavin Gathman. That's Gathman there on his head and neck. Just driving into the mat. 2 near fall points there for McGrain, so building that lead here in the first 30 seconds. It has been Blackaby wrestling pretty much all year long, varsity at 121 for Minot. But not today. It's Gathman getting his chance. And right now, McGrain in the lead, and big time now after 4 more near fall points. 9-0 for the Mandan wrestler. McGrain, he's wrestled at 107 and also 114. Now at 121 today against Gathman. McGrain took 3rd place in the Bismarck Rotary Tournament. And he's wrestled in pretty much every duel for Mandan this season. He's been on both sides of the win-loss column in those duels. With a 9-point lead right now, things looking good, at least early for Hunter McGrain. Last 20 seconds of the first period, and we've got a win by pin. McGrain got the early takedown, added some near fall points, but those points don't matter. So 6 points for the Braves as a team. Win by pinfall for McGrain. And we've got a good one early on. Just like the girls, though, quite a few open weight classes here. And 127 is not one of them. We will have a contest at 127 pounds. Here's where Taven Blackaby will be wrestling against Easton Freight of Mandan. Like we were just talking about at 121. Been wrestling all year long varsity for Minot High. Taven, the freshman, saw him wrestle a little bit as an 8th grader a year ago. Both wrestlers just feeling out this first period until it's height. It goes down for that first move. Blackaby, though, Freight. Blackaby holding on to that ankle, though. Reaction. No scoring moves yet for these two wrestlers. Now, Freight trying to lift up Blackaby and get that throw. Good position to try and get a scoring move here. Blackaby, though, holding on to that right ankle. Now going to readjust the grip, find a different way to try and throw. Freight, he's just going to try and flip, and we've got a stalemate here. 33 seconds to go in the first period. Scoreless at 127 between Taven Blackaby and Easton Freight. Freight's wrestled varsity for most of the season, including at that Bismarck Rotary Tournament. Lost in the consolation bracket. Also wrestled varsity in the Knights of Columbus tournament way back in early December and actually took 3rd. And has wrestled in a few, but not all, of Mandan's duels this season. No points for either wrestler in the first 2 minutes. An escape point there on the opening move of the second period, though, for Blackaby. So that starts the scoring on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. That's why they'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. They break apart. Looks like this might be one of those low-scoring matches, but again, it's Freight just holding on one of those legs of Blackaby, but Blackaby not really giving up anything. Able to react in time to Freight's move. And takes control there, gets the 3 points. So Blackaby's lead now moves to 4-0. Under 50 seconds in the second period. Haven't seen any near fall points yet. That just our first takedown awarded to either wrestler. Freight, though, a chance to escape, and he does. So Eastern Freight is on the BNC National Bank scoreboard here with 1 point late in the second period. And now Blackaby goes after Freight. And it looks like we're just going to, well, one final move there for Freight before the buzzer. But no scoring move there. So our low scoring match will continue into the third period. It'll be the option to Freight of Mandan. Chooses bottom. Down 3. Set a neutral there to try and get the takedown and tie this at 4. Instead, Blackaby wrapped his legs there around the hip of Freight, and Freight tried to somersault that thing. But unsuccessful, and now Blackaby takes a hold there. Not sure what each wrestler can do out of this position right now. But in Blackaby's case, with that 4-1 lead, just not getting a stall call is just fine. Just holding on to this 3-point advantage. Minute 22 left. Freight about to get out of there. Blackaby gets that grip again on the right shoulder. Now in a position to move Freight onto his shoulder. Really unsure who has the advantage right now, because just as Blackaby starts making moves, Freight does as well. There's some back points for Taven Blackaby. Freight rolls back over. There will be 3 points coming up for Blackaby here soon, so the lead will get to 6. Unless we get a Freight scoring move. And there's just 30 seconds left. So as we said a minute ago, if Blackaby just can hold on to this, okay. That's what the other option would be. Freight gets the reversal, but he's down 7-3. And Blackaby gets an escape, an 8-3 lead, and now 10 seconds, he might just run around the mat here and hold on to this win by decision. Freight, 3 seconds left, got to do something. Blackaby just backing away, and that is how the match will end. A win by decision for Taven Blackaby of Minot. 3 points for the Magi, as they go up now 13-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Low scoring. Both wrestlers very evenly matched there. And now we move up to 133 pounds. And it's Caden Fillion wrestling for Minot against Kellen Beneke of Mandan. Fillion, one of the seniors that were honored before this duel began. Plenty of seniors on this Minot High wrestling team, many of whom we'll see in this duel. Bledsoe, Brooks, Burton, Kraft, and Fillion. He's going up against Kellen Beneke, the sophomore. He's wrestled at both 127 and 133 this year. Restart after going out of bounds. Beneke driving Philly in there into the mat. No scoring yet. Philly in, grabs onto the left knee, brings Beneke back down to the mat there. Under a minute, first period. .25 seconds left, still scoreless here at 133, similar to our match at 127. But it's competitive. We're off the mat, and we'll restart it. 15 seconds to go. There's a throw by Beneke. Takedown, immediate back points. Almost a pin, Beneke, he's looking for it, and he's gonna get it. Kellen Beneke, the sophomore, just before the first period comes to a close. Watch this again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Missed the takedown there just as we were transitioning to the replay. But the pin for Beneke, and Mandan now trails by 1. This is getting good between Minot and Mandan. It has been good the whole time. Down in the middle, 139-pound weight class. And Mandan an opportunity to take the lead. Ty Burton, another senior for Minot, against Brooks Lights of Mandan. And right away, it's Mandan against these Minot High seniors on their night. It's Mandan, though, kind of taking the early lead, but a takedown and then a 4 near-fall points there for Lights. And Brooks Lights, he's just a freshman out there for Mandan, wrestling varsity at 139. Another guy that's kind of been bumped up a weight class, listed at 133. Hanging onto the hip there, eventually gets the throw. Mandan's bench counting down those near fall points. More of them, 4 there for Lights. 11-0 now the score, and it is early in the first period. If this gets to 15, it's a tech fall win for Mandan. They'll get 5 points, which would be enough to take the lead, of course. Again, we're off the mat. Burton and Minot High, this might be just shocked with the start that Lights has gotten off to. There's an escape for Burton, but Lights goes right back to business. Another throw. Oh, nope, they gave it to Minot, yep. So Burton has a little bit of control here. Burton can totally turn this thing around with a win by pin. After that 11-0 start, Ty Burton, what a comeback! Tells the crowd what's up. It looked like all Brooks Lights to begin with. But we said in the girls' duel, I believe it was, you might be down 6, you might be down 11, and that doesn't mean you can't win the big points. Ty Burton did just that to keep Minot in the lead. Saw it again there on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Over 50 years, Ryan Family Dealerships, trusted dealer in the car buying business. Think about it, Ryan Dealerships, or sorry, DriveRyan.com. And now we'll move ahead now to 145 pounds. And that was a massive match there, it seemed like, for Minot High. And it could have taken the lead, but Ty Burton said no way. Our matchup now at 145. Rowan Werner for Minot High against Brecken Bitts of Mandan. No points until Bitts does get control there. Werner holding on to an ankle there, and he does almost flip Bitts. Nothing lead for the Mandan wrestler, but looks like Werner on the verge of a scoring move here. Werner's been wrestling in quite a few matches this season at the varsity level, kind of up and down at 145 to the JV. Bitts gets him onto his shoulder. Mandan likes what they're seeing here. Oh, and then they'll call off the back points. Not enough. 32 seconds to go, first period. Just a 3-0 lead for Bitts. Trying to get that arm away. But Werner brings him right back down to the mat. Now Bitts gets the left arm free. Werner's still hanging on to that left ankle. 10 seconds to go, first period. Bitts tries to flip Werner again. That almost didn't work out for him at all, and we will end the first period. I think we got 1 point there at the very end of the period for Minot. Say Bitts lost the control there, so 1 escape point for Rowan Werner of Minot, and he's down 2 after 2 minutes. And Bitts immediately gets the reversal. Had a lot of these big highlight moves already in this match, but leads 5-1. Now throws Werner again, didn't get on that shoulder, so no points. Going off the mat. And we'll have to restart. Here's the reversal on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. From the opening whistle there to start the second period. Werner sort of trying to pull off the same move there on the restart. Mandan down 7, can't take the lead in this match, but we're at the halfway point of our duel right now. Looked like Rowan Werner was on his shoulder there, but again, not long enough to give Bitts any points. Did get the 2-point reversal. Earlier in the second period. Referee calling for action here, it seems like. Sounds like. Bitts continuing to readjust. Werner gets the standing. Can he break the grip? No, went out of bounds first. The reset. Bitts will keep his position. It keeps Rowan Werner on the mat there. Down to just 25 seconds left, second period. Mandan's wrestler Brooks Bitts in the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Coming up when this one is complete, we'll have the planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Already got a great idea what the Magic City Home Leisure move the duel could be. If Minot High hangs on to the lead they have, but it's close. That'll do it for the second period. And his match at 145, Brooks Bitts of Mandan in the white and black. Up 5-1. over Rowan Werner of Minot High and the maroon and gold. Werner's decision. Got a stall warning there for Werner. Got to tie his shoe. So just a warning there for Werner. I believe it's after 3 then. There'll be points for Bitts. Now we're ready. Third period of wrestling. Werner, top here, start this final 2 minutes, but down 4-0, or by 4 points. Bitts gonna get that reversal, just like how we started the second period. Almost. Stalemate. So Bitts, after almost getting that 2 points, I'll have to try it all over again. Tries turning around. Werner reacts well. Bitts. There gets the reversal. Second time Bitts has been able to do that. Nearly had that 3 times. 6-point lead. Just 67 seconds to go. Clock is running here. Just a matter of holding on right now for Bitts. Obviously the pressure all on Rowan Werner at the moment. And the Minot wrestler to reverse and then get the win by pin. That's kind of the only option right now for Werner or Minot. Well, reset again after another stalemate call. Just 36 seconds to go. Brooks Bitts trying to give Mandan another opportunity to take the lead. Minot's been leading this whole time after the open weight class at 107. And the following major decision win. Just 15 seconds left. And it looks like it will be 3 points for the Mandan Braves as we go to 152 next. Final 2, 1 second, and we're done. Brooks Bitts, well done for the Mandan Braves wrestler. 3 points for Mandan there on the win by decision, 7-1 in favor of the Braves. 152 pounds now. And Mandan within striking distance. They'll have Maddox Slater on the mat against another Minot senior, Caden Kraft. Slater this year, he's gotten some experience at the varsity level, a little bit of JV wrestling as well. At the most recent Bismarck Rotary Tournament, 152 pounds, placed 5th there. Slater in the white for Mandan, Caden Kraft in the maroon for Minot. Scoreless first 40 seconds. And we're out of bounds. Caden Kraft for Minot. He's wrestled at 145 and 152 this season. At that Rotary tournament, he was in the 145 weight class. He also took 5th. And he's got our first points of this match. The takedown. Last time we covered high school wrestling on the PSP Network, Minot taking on Legacy, and Kraft lost to the Sabres' Clark Thompson, and probably our most anticipated match of the night. Lost by the pin in 1:44. Looking for a win by pin this time around. He's got it. Caden Kraft keeps Minot in the lead with 6 points for the Magi. So just when Mandan's about to tie, take the lead, Minot is just hanging on. And it's becoming an urgent time now for Mandan to put this comeback completely together, as we're now into 160. Final 5 matches of the duel. Colin Haney of Mandan wrestling Scott Triplett of Minot High. Triplett, one of those seniors wrestling for the Magi tonight on senior night. Haney goes after the ankle there. Triplett gets away. Match at 160 here. Aggressive one early on. Shot after shot in the first 25 seconds. Haney hanging on to the ankle there. Not letting Triplett get away. And they did give 3 points to Colin Haney there. Fourth takedown in control. Mandan down 10 with 5 matches to go. Obviously still able to come back. They've been 1 win away a couple of times from taking the lead or tying the score. Restart after half of this first period's already gone by. Big throw there from Haney. Maybe just a hard fall by Triplett. Now Haney working, getting Triplett onto that shoulder. Making some good progress. Onto the right shoulder is Scott Triplett. Turning away from Haney, but Haney right back onto the shoulder. More back points. 25 seconds to go, first period. Edge of the mat, trying to stay in. Haney trying to get some more points and get the pin as well. It took a lot there to get Triplett onto both shoulders. Didn't know if it was going to happen there in the second period, but Haney just enough right here on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. They get that win by pinfall, and once again, what do you know? Mandan has made this a 4-point duel. Getting to crunch time, though, at 172, and this is going to be big for Mandan. Minot is open at 172, so the Braves will take the lead. Oh, man, that's a tough time for an open weight class. Tate Saylor goes unopposed there at 172, so Mandan will be wrestling now at 189 with a 2-point lead at 27-21. We do have a contest here on 189. And it will be Noah Bledsoe, another senior from Minot, against Emery Slater of Mandan. It should be 27-21 Mandan on the BNC National Bank scoreboard after that last win by forfeit at the open weight class for Minot. Seniors from Minot High, they brought the energy today. It really started with that Ty Burton comeback win from down 11 to win by pinfall. They break apart, the wrestlers. Slater for Mandan, Bledsoe for Minot. Two seniors here on the mat. Both have been wrestling 189 all season long. Halfway through the first period. Again, your score should be Mandan 27, Minot 25. That has not been added to the VNC National Bank scoreboard just yet. Tell you what, these are two wrestlers that have been on the mat a lot in varsity competition. I just heard a call from the officials. Look to score. I haven't seen any moves being made yet, really. And we might go an entire 2 minutes without any throws, anything at all, any shots. Just holding on to each other's wrists there. Final 10 seconds, they break apart again. And over the course of 2 minutes, nothing on the VNC National Bank scoreboard. And now, I think in the second period, if I were to guess, no, they don't choose a neutral there for a shot. But it's an immediate escape there from Noah Bledsoe. So there's 1 point. I don't know how that one was so easy there. It seemed like they jumped the whistle a little bit. Slater waiting for that opportunity here. Bledsoe, lots of action there with the hands. They break apart. And I guess Bledsoe now with a big, as it seems, 1 point lead. Goes after the legs. Slater backs away. And now it's Slater. Oh! On to the hardwood court. A reset. Also landed on that right elbow. A reset back in the center circle. 1-0 Bledsoe. Now Mandan has a 2 point lead officially on the VNC National Bank scoreboard. This is the first of our last 3 matches. This WDA Pool B wrestling duel. Mandan above 500 in the standings right now against Pool B competition. Minot, though, looking for their first win in division play. .30 seconds left. The only scoring we had was an immediate escape point to start this second period by Noah Bledsoe of Minot. A fake there by Bledsoe. Now Emery Slater, Mandan goes low. Bledsoe reacting, and now we're off the mat again. We'll restart with 11 seconds left, second period, in our match at 189. There's been a lot of action, I guess. Just no moves to score. And after 4 minutes, there is just 1 point on the board. It'll be Mandan's choice. Slater going to try and pull off the move that Bledsoe did to start the second period. Start bottom, look for that immediate escape. Won't get it as fast as Bledsoe did. And now Bledsoe will try and go to work to get Slater onto his shoulder. It's a tough decision there for Slater to start this third period. You're down 1 in a low-scoring duel between two very experienced wrestlers. They know what they're doing out there on the mat. And you don't get that immediate escape point to tie, and now kind of just becomes a a high-pressure situation here for Slater to get out of this. It's looking good, though, recently, but Bledsoe would throw back onto the mat. Noah Bledsoe in control, minute 13 to go in regulation. Hanging on to a 1-point lead. Has been unable to turn Emery Slater just yet onto the shoulder or anywhere from here. Bledsoe's got a hold of that right arm for Slater, and nothing else is really moving here for the Mandan wrestler. Now trying to spin out of there, trying to combat against Bledsoe's move. Down to just 30 seconds to go. Bledsoe took control here on the start of the third period. And Slater has just 20 seconds left to get out of this and tie it at 1, force some extra wrestling. But there is nothing happening. Stalemate, though. So we'll restart in the center. Coach Racine for Minot High. He thought that Bledsoe could just hang on there for the last couple seconds. He's been unable to turn Slater at all here in the third period, but I guess that'll do for 11 more seconds. Nope. We're going to restart. Slater has to go immediately. Get this escape. No, this one's going to go now against Mandan. 11 seconds on the clock. So one warning against each wrestler here on the restart. Obviously, this is a very important 11 seconds. Mandan in the lead. Minot can go ahead even with just a 1-0 win by decision. And Bledsoe avoids the escape for now. Has Slater up, a throw off of the mat with 2 seconds left. And so we'll restart. Emery Slater has just 2 seconds to escape. Bledsoe has just hold on for 2 seconds. And he will. 1-0 your final between Noah Bledsoe and Emery Slater. A win by decision, 3 points for Minot, and they go back in the lead with just 2 matches remaining. 28-27 your score. A 1-0 win there for Bledsoe. An escape in the first second of the second period, and then held on the rest of the way. All right, time for the match at 2:15. Here for the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Oh, looks like somebody ran into our camera down there. Knew it was going to happen at some point. At 2:15, Lincoln Brooks wrestling for Minot against Evan Noisy Hot Goodsell of Mandan. And this one's got a bit more energy to it immediately. Brooks, kicks the ankle there with the throw, takedown for Lincoln Brooks of Minot High, another senior wrestling for the Magi tonight against Mandan senior Noisy Hot Goodsell. They get the takedown points, and now they already outscored our last match. Brooks trying to get that arm away. There, flips Noisy Hot Goodsell onto his shoulder. Back points accumulating here for Brooks. Looks like that might have been 3 that he got. Onto his shoulder again. Looking for the pin within a minute. Noisy Hot Goodsell turning. 59 seconds. It's a win by pinfall for Lincoln Brooks of Minot. Here it is on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. And we now go to our final match. But with 2:15, the win for Minot will be enough to win the duel as we get to an open weight class at 285, and that officially does it for Minot today. They will win a tightly contested duel against Mandan. Minot High gets their first win in Pool B. A 40-27 win over Mandan tonight from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. We'll wrap it up next in our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Welcome to the Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com from their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. That's Shots Crossroads team buses are always welcome. Your final score here in the boys' duel, Minot High 40, Mandan 27. What an entertaining one we had to close out the night here for Magic City Campus Gymnasium. And start with an open weight class at 107 as we break down the results here. Jack Combs, uncontested, got the first points for Minot today. And then our first actual match, competitive match, at 114, Ben Hedberg of Minot. A good one against Beckham Zockmeyer. Hedberg kind of had control there the whole time. Zockmeyer had a late push there, but a major decision win for Ben Hedberg, 15-4 over the Mandan wrestler there to take a 10-0 lead. But then Mandan got on the board right after that with Hunter McGrain beating Gavin Gathman, a win by pinfall after 1 minute and 45 seconds. And then it was just the back and forth the rest of the night. Taven Blackaby over Easton Freight, an 8-3 win by decision. That put Minot up 13-6. But then it was a 1-point duel after Mandan got a win by pinfall. Kellen Beneke over Caden Fillion. But Minot High took the lead, or extended their lead a little bit more with maybe the match of the night at 139. Ty Burton, the comeback. He was down 11-0 in the first period against Mandan's Brooke Lines. Got it to 11-4 and won by pinfall in just 1 minute and 5 seconds. What an entertaining just half a period of wrestling there between Burton and Lines. Burton with the win, kept Minot in the lead at 19-12. Mandan would score again with a win by decision for Brecken Bitts over Rowan Werner. Minot again gets on the board with Caden Kraft winning by pinfall in a minute 46 over Maddox Slater. And then Mandan put together back-to-back wins. A win by pinfall by Colin Haney over Scott Triplett in under 2 minutes. And then an open weight class for Minot and a win for Tate Saylor of Mandan put the Braves in front 27-25. However, Minot High closed out the duel exactly how they needed to. A win by decision for Noah Bledsoe over Emery Slater. The final score of that match, 1-0 in favor of Bledsoe. The only scoring point or scoring move there to start the second period, Noah Bledsoe on the bottom on the restart. He got the escape point, and that was all he needed to defeat Emery Slater in that match. Get Minot High back in front 28-27, and then they won it officially at 2:15 as Lincoln Brooks won by pinfall in 59 seconds over Evan Noisy Hot Goodsell. And then no contest at 2:85. Liam Neff of Minot uncontested there, and Minot High they win 40-27 as the Magicians score the last 15 points in today's duel. How about we hand out some of the awards, starting with our Sport Clips MVP. Sport Clips brings you the MVP haircut experience. Check in with a hairstylist online at sportclips.com or on the app. And I think sweeping the awards column today with our later to be named Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel is going to be Ty Burton of Minot. Is going to be Ty Burton of Minot with his win over Brooks Lions. I mean, he really set the tone for Minot. They had the lead at that point by really the largest it was all day long until the final score. But Mandan was on the comeback trail there, and it really could have kept going with Brooks Lions and his big lead over Burton early in the first period. But just switch flipped for Burton there once he got his first 4 points. Got Lions into a bad position there on the edge of the mat and won by pinfall. That's your Sport Clips MVP today, and here's the highlight to show it. Your Magic City Home Leisure move of the duel, thanks to Ty Burton right here, still in the first period. High scoring first 2 minutes, first 1 minute really. And there was the win by pin for Burton, and the celebration to follow. Didn't even get to the pin actually there on the highlight we cut, but you get the picture there for Ty Burton and the Minot High Magicians as they would hang on to win 40-27 over Mandan. I mean, other contributors there for Minot to get that win. Noah Bledsoe and Lincoln Brooks at the very end when Mandan took that 27-25 lead. Bledsoe and Brooks really came up big, sealing the victory today for Minot High, their first against Pool B competition. Well, that does it for us here today on the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. For our great PSP Network crew putting on a good show tonight for you, I'm Owen Patterson repeating your final score for the final time. It's a Minot High sweep at home today against the Mandan Braves in boys and girls wrestling. Boys final score 40-27 Magi over the Braves. Well, that I think does it for our wrestling coverage from Minot. Plenty more duels to come from Bismarck later this season. Hopefully stay tuned for those. An exciting wrestling season is still plenty to unfold this year before we get to those regional and state tournaments in Fargo by season's end. But what a fun time it's been covering wrestling here in the Magic City in 2024-25. We still have plenty of basketball games to bring you on the PSP Network this week. Hopefully you join us then. But until then, have a good night, everybody.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.